Nah, this past Friday, we had a very special appearance on SmackDown.
Somebody was in a bike shop. Oh.
Pretty ugly had no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Ooh.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Boo.
Nah, the storm officially arrived.
She looked the
Lord.
fuck good. She
I
looked good.
Before we get to any, please, I think we have to have a conversation. We talk about Jade showing up and showing out. Mimi, what were your thoughts on this Jade Cargill presentation that we got on Friday night?
I was very much I remember Brother Math was basically like he wanted her to come out and it's WrestleMania, it's the Rumble, it's WrestleMania. And I thought he was crazy. I thought he was crazy for thinking this. And it played out. She was at WrestleMania. I mean, she was at the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
It was damn near perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect in a way of the introduction,
Mhm.
right? And then we didn't see her, so I got that because I did not want to see her until she was ready. And then he said, I remember him saying something to the effect of, not that she doesn't have to be ready, but, or was it Fam that said you just got to kind of throw her to the wolves a little bit? But I'm glad that she had some time to exercise and do what she needed to do so that when she did come out and do what she did again, because now it's all eyes, there's not really, she took down all of them, all three of them
Yes,
at one
she
point,
did.
right? And it was a very individual type situation. And it was, again, damn near perfect.
Mhm.
And now I do want the WrestleMania match.
Mhm.
And we're getting the WrestleMania match, and we're getting it in a way where she still has support and she's surrounded not only by Bianca and Naomi, who are seasoned, she's also in a match with Asuka, Io, who are like legitimate, like legit wrestlers in the industry. So she cannot fail. And the
Mhm.
sentiment, it feels like online, it feels like they're not going to let her fail based off
Absolutely
of
not.
the interaction that you see online between the two. And if you are somebody that is used to working with people that are invested in your success, invested in like having friends that support you, like that, it translates off screen. And even though we've not never, this is the first time we're seeing all three of them on one side, it translated, oh, they're not going to let her fail. And invokes a different type of feeling for me. I'm very emotional, so for me I feel like um if she didn't have that reception in the locker room, in the company, we wouldn't see what we're seeing right now. And she is light years from where she was before.
Hell yeah.
Mhm. I
I
was saying that. Go
I
ahead. I'm sorry.
I would say presentation wise.
Mm-hmm.
I th- when
That's what I mean. Yep.
this like
No.
the way that the whole, again, you said Sting earlier with in terms of the presentation. I think the way they're putting her out there, and I mean, hell, even if you don't think that she was like move ready or WrestleMania ready or pro wrestling and WWE ready, she looked like somebody who was supposed to be the person at the moment right now. So it's hard to disagree with that. But the problem is, well, I shouldn't say the problem. The onus is now on Jade Cargill to
That's right. To
step
keep
up.
it up. Hmm.
Come on,
And it
owner.
feels like she wants to. It's another thing where you kind of, you want that for that person. We wanted her to succeed, but I feel like sometimes when you're in an environment that doesn't allow for for motivating you to do more, sometimes you take the back seat, you know and it feels like she wants to do more. She wants people to understand that she is here and she's invested, and not a lot of superstars that we've seen in the past, i.e., what was her name? Eva Marie? Was that
Eva Marie.
Eva
Yeah.
Marie? You can tell she wasn't invested, because they kind of have the same trajectory. They came from modeling, and
This
she's
motherfucker
here.
was talking. Roman shit popped up on the screen.
And she-
I
I think watching and seeing somebody. This is no shade,
Mm-hmm.
but watching Mandy Rose kind of go from where she was, move down, and then you could like she succeeded when they put her in the right spot. And I don't think that they're equal on
No.
the ability level.
Mm-mm.
I'm not trying to shade Mandy Rose, but I don't think they're on the same playing field.
Mm-mm.
So knowing and seeing what they could do with this, and then bringing somebody who I think is obviously
Just
It's the T-Mobile.
Is that the name of the episode? T-Mobile Internet.
Sponsored by
You muted.
I'm getting out of here.
Well, brother fam, I wanted to know you when we were talking about how she looked, you were kind of like, I don't know. How were you feeling about Jade in her debut on Friday?
It was good. It was good. You look great.
I was just wondering.
That was it.
That's it.
No, I was just wondering.
I just can't. I want to see it in action. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I thought it was a good first day.
Well, it's also not really
Second
like
day.
it's not really her debut
Right.
because we saw her at the Rumble, which was amazing. It was spectacular.
Well, I mean, she been walking by niggas in the hallway for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got an actual, like, this is a good work day. Like, she got the goddamn she got the PR talk and the HR talk, and she got the workbook, and they gave her room assignment.
Orientation day.
You know where she worked, right? You know what I'm saying? The other time was just like, all right, well, you got the job. Now, see, the funny part is, I thought that whole first part with her with the goddamn Dennis Rodman outfit on is all that was for me was to give niggas the theme song so they knew what was coming when they played it at the end of the night.
Oh yeah, you well, and you went because even the crowd, like when you were watching the show, I don't think anybody in that crowd was shocked when Jade came out. Like we all knew what time it was. I mean, she told us it was going to be big shit popping either way. But yeah, but like you, I mean, and honestly, it's. I think they did it to better effect because I mean AEW tried to do the same thing with Mercedes Moné. They had her do the Yamin at the top of the show, and then they had her come back at the end. But it wasn't this. We didn't get any of this. We got a lot of people staring at each other for a minute.
I don't want to be the bugaboo. I do have two complaints.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, yeah, this.
The short boots and no knee pads.
This nigga in the knee pads.
Yo,
I got no knee pads on.
That's not those club clothes. That ain't her wrestling clothes.
Well, yeah, it wasn't like she was like getting ready for a match, fam.
I can't tell if she has.
That ain't her gear.
No.
I don't know what, because the thing is, she wore this and this. I don't know what her gear is going to be.
She's not wrestling in the red.
Regina wore that to see Beyonce.
Is she going to?
She had way less clothes on than that.
I know. Way less cover up.
Is she going to be? Is she going to be rocking what she was rocking at the Rumble?
No, it's WrestleMania. Like, first of all,
she's gonna come with it.
Like, the Queen has entered the chat now. Let's have a real conversation.
Uh-oh.
Charlotte?
Okay. Anyway, I think that shout out to Charlotte, who I'm so sad is going to be missing WrestleMania 40.
Is she?
Well, good question. Yeah, because my girl is a cyborg. She goes
I
there,
don't
but
think
we'll get to that.
Her or Punk.
But
See how old man was handling her the other day, grabbing all that lower back.
I think Jade looked amazing. I think the thing that I'm most excited about with these ladies is they're going to give a level of spectacle in their presentation that is just going to give me everything that I need. You've got, and not for nothing, Oscar and Kyrie and they ain't no slouch either when it comes to the fits. So it's going to give, like, for me, and I know that people are going to think I'm crazy. This is one of the matches that I'm looking the most forward to. Like, yes, I will be engaged in everything, but for me, this is my main event. Okay, this is my main event. I know it's not the main event, and I know that it's other stories that people will go up for, myself included. But for me, these three black ladies, and I'm just so happy for Naomi because, Naomi's been in this for a long time. And Naomi went from being one of the only black girls on the roster getting TV time to now being able to share that space. And there's a picture of Naomi doing Bianca's hair when she first came to the company. That is so endearing. Got a shirt made. I will be wearing.
Why would you do
that?
Why would you do that without me? Anyway, keep going.
We'll figure out that distribution channel next time.
But it's just something about this match for me and Jade's presentation. I will say this: when we get into moveset, she did look more fluid in that combination with Dakota, Kyrie, and Asuka. Yeah. It was definitely more fluid. Now, I will say this: one thing that WWE does very well, and they've always done this well historically, is they know how to maximize a big person. And when I say that is because when that combination with Asuka, Kyrie, and Dakota, I was looking at the ladies, and those three ladies, you couldn't put her with three better ladies to maximize how she looks. Kyrie sold the hell out of that face slam. Asuka sold the hell out of that boot to the face. All of them really did, they did a great job at making her look credible and really selling it. And another thing I want to put over with this particular match is I love the way that we're seeing these six fight each other. It's very cagey, it's very scrappy, it's very nasty. And I like that. A nasty hair pull. Like Bianca ain't gonna have no orange
edges.
Her brain. Nothing. She's gonna have just the headaches,
the edges is gone.
Everything
I don't like it.
I love that. But you know what? I think that this match is going to surprise a lot of people because these six ladies have something to prove. And they're going to put on a spectacle. And I don't think that people see it coming. I'm done.
I got one thing to say. If my motherfucking internet start fucking up, I'm gonna be upset. I don't know I think it was me. I'm positive it was Mimi that says the presentation. Right. So when I sit down and I see Jade Cargill on Friday, I'm like, yo, this is fucking insane. This is crazy.
Right.
Just when she's standing in the walkway,
right?
This shit is fire.
They didn't have any good.
And I don't mean to take shots at these niggas, but it is what it is. And then when I turn the channel and I see how Mercedes is presented, I'm like, I don't want to see that.
What, CEO?
It's not. Like, yo, the presentation of Mercedes, I'm like, yo, this is awful. Take this shit off. You the CEO? I don't want to see this. Of what? CEO. It just doesn't match the person.
Like, I'm going to catch, like, Math, I'm going to catch hella heat for this.
God bless you.
But I don't care, because ain't nobody going to beat my ass.
That's a fact.
I think while she may financially benefit from this deal, from a presentation standpoint, from a stock value standpoint, because she's also not wrestling in AEW Dynasty, I think she should not have went to AEW. And man, I think we're on the same page here.
We're on the same page.
Like that presentation, the look that she gives, the fit, she gives the look, but that look once again, in that what you want to call a company,
sound like CM Punk.
It's not giving, and
sometimes it's not giving.
Your pride can crash you.
That's right.
Your pride can crash you. And honey, no shade. Nobody cares about nothing that y'all got going on over there. At least not me. But we talking to the internet has been.
You can't do nobody and then say just me.
Hold on, that's what I'm saying.
And that's where my cousin is right about. They're not the. I don't know if he says this, but they're not the. They're not their promotion to do the fancy fly shit.
Extravaganza.
That's not them. But the problem is you have those people like
there.
You got the Rainmaker. I don't want to see that shit there. It doesn't translate for me because when I'm thinking Rainmaker, I'm thinking
Tokyo Dome,
spectacle shit.
Yeah.
It's
making it rain.
The Rainmaker part is just an entrance.
The Rainmaker entrance up. Like no crumbs would have been left.
Yeah, that's but the matches would have been doo-doo.
I didn't know about that because
dude, I do. Like after you get past 3 people, I don't want to see no matches.
I don't know about that. I think that they have
because you are willing to give them the benefit of the doubt to do something that they don't usually do. Am I lying?
I was very much on board with AEW. I went to several of their pay-per-views and Dynamites. I was totally in, strictly off the wrestling because they were giving me great stories and investment for those great wrestling matches. With WWE, every match is a 5-star? No. But do I leave entertained and invested in these people? Yes. Because guess what? I'm not going on the internet and talk about some of these other people that's in AEW. And that's no shade. But it's all shade. But it's the truth.